Hey. So I did a video the other day on yogurts and which one was like better. And by better, I mean which one has more nutritional value, and kind of compared like a lighter, low sugar yogurt to a plain Greek yogurt. I saved it in my highlights. It's under this or that. And so I wanted to do one about protein bars because in my opinion, most protein bars are just glorified candy bars, which is fine. They're great in a pinch. They're great if you're on the go. I always keep one like in my car or my purse if I'm running around in case I get hungry, because it's 9 times out of 10 going to be a healthier option than like what I could probably pick up at like a fast food or like Target or, whatever. It's always good to have one on hand, especially if you're traveling or running errands or whatever. But let's compare two protein bars. So I'm just using what I have at my house. So my husband really likes these Clif Builders protein bars. They have 20 grams of protein. We get them at Costco. They come in like a pack with, this is the mint chocolate flavor, and then you also get the peanut butter chocolate one. Nutritionally, most of the Clif Builders protein bars are about the same as far as calories and grams of sugar and fat and protein, etc. And then the other one I have here is this Vital Proteins collagen bar. Now this was sent to me by Vital Proteins, so I didn't actually buy this one, but this is my honest opinion of it. So let's start with the Clif Builders bar. So I'm just going to go and read through the nutrition facts on this one, and then we'll talk about it. So it has 280 calories per serving, 9 grams of fat, 31 grams of carbohydrates, added sugars is 17 grams, and then it has 20 grams of protein. So very good source of protein. 20 grams of protein is, about a serving. It's definitely like something that I recommend most people eat at most meals when I'm talking about like my clients or, if I'm making general nutrition recommendations. 20 grams of protein is like great. 17 grams of added sugar though, that's a little high. I don't have any like candy bars on hand to compare this to, but I would bet that that's pretty comparable to some candy bars. I think you're only supposed to have, off the top of my head, I want to say it's around 50 grams of added sugars per day. And this is not like fruit sugar or sugar that's in like milk or whatever. This is like cane sugar, high fructose corn syrup, that kind of sugar. So a little high in sugar. It does have 3 grams of fiber, which is an okay source. It's not like the best, but it's not bad, right? 9 grams of fat. A little high in fat, but again, like we're talking, this is a pretty substantial snack, right? Now let's look at the ingredients. This is where it gets like, this is not the best option. So the first ingredient is soy protein isolate. If you have no problem with soy, like that's fine. The second ingredient, cane syrup, liquid sugar. The third ingredient, cane sugar, also sugar. The fourth ingredient, brown rice syrup. So ingredients are listed in the like order of the amount. So the higher the ingredient is like on the list, the more the bar consists of that. So the first 4 ingredients, 3 of them are sugar. You see where that 17 grams of added sugar comes in right off the bat. And then we have palm kernel oil, which is one of those things that's not super sustainable. Vegetable glycerin, unsweetened chocolate, soy flour, rice flour, chicory fiber syrup, natural flavors. You guys know how much I love those. Roasted soybeans, cocoa, soy protein concentrate, high oleic sunflower oil, rice starch, soy lecithin, alkalized cocoa, and sea salt. So we've got soy protein, sugar, oils, chocolate, flours, fiber, natural flavors, more soy, more oils, some starches. Y'all, you might as well eat a candy bar. And to be honest, these things taste like garbage. So it's fine, right? But is this the healthiest option you can grab for a snack? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is a glorified candy bar with protein added. And I say that just because the ingredients are sugar, basically, right? There's 3 sources of sugar in here. Not that great. All right, so Let's compare this to the Vital Proteins collagen bar. Again, this was sent to me for free, but this is my honest opinion of it. Looking at the label, it says gluten and dairy free, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. Those all mean basically garbage to me. Those are marketing terms, right? Like that may be true, but when you see things like that on a bar, it's a marketing term. I was trying to see if this one has it. Yeah, so this one also has the same thing, right? It says non-GMO, complete plant protein, gluten-free, low glycemic. I'm not really sure how they can say low glycemic with 17 grams of added sugar. Marketing terms, right? People see that and they're like, oh, that's healthy. Read the labels. Not that great for you. All right, so this bar has 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, 14 grams of protein, 19 grams of carbohydrates. Here's the thing here. It has 2 grams of sugar and 5 grams of dietary fiber. So already off the bat here, this one has pretty close to the same amount of protein, same amount of fat, way less sugars. But let's see what's in there. So we've got a protein blend, which is bovine collagen peptides and almond protein, allulose. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I will have to look that up and I can drop it in the comments for you. Almond flour, organic chocolate chips, organic unsweetened chocolate, organic coconut sugar, organic coconut butter, MCT oil powder, which is basically concentrated coconut oil ground into a powder. It has MCT oil and acacia fiber in it. Oat fiber, almonds, almond butter, Himalayan pink sea salt, sunflower lecithin, and rosemary extract, which is used as a preservative. It doesn't taste like rosemary, so don't think that it's going to taste like rosemary because it doesn't. So we have the collagen peptides, allulose, I'm guessing that's some sort of a sweetener or a fiber, almond flour, the chocolate chips, they use coconut sugar in there, which coconut sugar is low glycemic. It still is sugar, but there's not that much sugar in this bar, right? There's only 2 grams of added sugars. There are no artificial sweeteners in here, so no stevia, no monk fruit, no sugar alcohols, already liking that better. And I can pronounce all of the ingredients. There's no palm oil, so it's sustainable. It is not vegan, it's not vegetarian friendly because it's made with bovine collagen peptides. I will spare you the details of what that is, but you can look it up, and I've done a video in the past about what collagen peptides are made out of, so go check that out in my IGTVs. So I would say if you had to pick one of these two, that this would be the better option. Yes, it has less protein, but it has 6 grams less protein and way less sugar. Calorie count is irrelevant because that's really based on your goals. I mean, obviously this one does have lower calories, but I'm not going to tell you to pick this option just because it's lower in calories, okay? It has more fiber. It has less sugar, roughly the same amount of fat. So I would say that this one has more whole ingredients, whereas this one is a glorified candy bar. So if it was a matter of this, drop it. It's a matter of this or that, I would pick that. Now, there are a million different protein bars out there, and there are protein bars that are made by companies that say that they're high in protein and they have like 5 grams of protein, okay? I would say something that's high in protein has at least 10 or more grams. But again, these are all marketing terms. These are not things that are like, you know, regulated by the FDA, so they can really put whatever the hell they want on here, and it means nothing. So if you're looking at a nutrition label, if you're trying to decide if this is a healthy choice or not, these are the keys. Look at the ingredients. Can you pronounce them all? Because if you can't pronounce them, you probably shouldn't be eating them. Unless, of course, it's like a B vitamin that you're not sure how to pronounce, right? But if it's like gonosodium blah, 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 I would probably skip that one. And then look at grams of added sugar. So total carbohydrates are different than added sugars, right? Added sugar is just the amount of like cane sugar, honey, maple syrup, brown rice syrup, cane syrup, high fructose corn syrup, that is the amount of added sugars that they are adding. Total carbohydrates consists of the added sugars plus, the fiber plus whatever like oat and grains and, fruit, etc. is added. So I always look at added or total sugars before I look at total carbohydrates. Total carbohydrates basically means garbage to me, because I don't track macros. Now, if you track macros, of course, you're gonna be looking at protein, at total carbohydrates, at grams of fat, and then at overall calories. But if you're just trying to pick whatever's the healthiest option, look at the amount of total sugar added. Total added sugar. Does that make sense? I feel like I just confused you. I confused myself. So let's start again. So these are the top 3 things to look for on a nutrition label. 1, can you pronounce all of the ingredients? Do you know what they are? 2, look at the amount of added sugars. 3, if you're concerned about protein, look at the total grams of protein. Now, if you want to go even deeper, you can look at the amount of fiber is a really good thing to look at. If it's higher in fiber and higher in protein and higher in fat, it's going to keep you fuller longer, right? And then look at the total calories. If you're concerned about that, if you're tracking that, you can certainly look at that. So there you go. This or that protein bar edition. Definitely would pick this one over this one. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful. If you have a product that you would like for me to compare to another product, send me a picture of the product, like the front label, as well as the nutrition info and the ingredients, and I will break it down for you and give you all the info. I love you. Thank you for watching. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Have a great day.